Most PEMF mat reviews online are basically sales pitches. At Perfect PEMF, my goal is different. I want to help you cut through the marketing hype so you can make a smarter buying decision. I'm Larry Phelps, and to spend more time testing devices rather than filming videos, I use a digital avatar of myself for many of these reviews. In today's video, we're taking a close look at Hooga Infrared PEMF Chair Mat, covering the technology, performance, pros and cons, and whether it actually delivers real value for the price. Let's get into it. Alright, now we're getting into something completely different. This is the Hooga Infrared PEMF Chair Mat, and honestly, this mat surprised me because at only $349, I was not expecting much. But once I started looking at the specs and features, this thing actually became one of the most interesting value products on the entire list. Now obviously this is a chair mat, not a full body mat, so expectations need to be realistic. But for the price, there's a lot to like here. The Hooga Chair Mat comes in at 10 Gauss, and at this price point that is genuinely impressive. That earns 5 stars for intensity, especially considering there are premium mats costing thousands of dollars that don't even come close to this output. For an entry-level PEMF product, 10 Gauss is honestly very solid. Now for coils, this mat uses 2 coils, so that gives it 1 star, but honestly, that's expected. This is a compact chair mat designed for sitting in a chair, recliner, couch, or office seat, not a giant full-body treatment system, so limited coil count is part of the design. But 2 coils is going to affect the consistent on the waveforms across the mat. Now this is where the value really starts showing up. This mat includes PEMF, infrared heat, negative ions, hot stones, and chakra stones. That's 5 different therapy types in a product that costs under $350. That is honestly kind of crazy. So this easily earns 5 stars for therapy variety. Whether or not someone personally cares about every one of those therapies is a separate conversation. But purely from a feature standpoint, Hooga packed a lot into this thing. Warranty is 3 years. That earns 3 stars. And honestly, for a budget-friendly product, I think that's fair and respectable. Return policy is 60 days. That gets 4 stars from me. And this is important because if someone is brand new to PEMF, having time to actually try it matters. 60 days is a pretty reasonable testing window. This is where the Hooga Chair Mat really shines. For me, this gets 5 stars for value. And honestly, if someone is unsure whether PEMF is for them, this is one of the best entry points I've seen, because instead of spending thousands of dollars up front, you can test the experience at a much lower price point. And you're still getting solid intensity, multiple therapies, a decent warranty, and a good return window. Plus, I love the convenience factor here. You don't necessarily need to set aside therapy time. You can literally use this while working at your desk, watching TV, gaming, or sitting in a recliner. That practicality makes this mat really appealing for everyday use. So overall, the Hooga Chair Mat is probably the best low-cost entry-level PEMF product on this entire list. No, it's not the most advanced. No, it's not a clinical-grade full-body system. But for under $350, this thing seriously over-delivers. And if you're PEMF curious but not ready to spend thousands of dollars yet, I actually think this is a really smart place to start. If you are serious about a chair format mat, it is a good format for many people. It is the format that I use. Don't forget to also look at the HealthyLine Jet Chair Mat. It has a little better specs. That's my full breakdown of this mat. If this helped you cut through the noise and get closer to a decision, hit the like button. It takes 1 second and it tells me this kind of in-depth review is worth making more of. And if you want to stay on top of the latest PEMF mat reviews and comparisons, subscribe and hit the bell. I'm constantly testing new devices so you don't have to. Now if you're still in research mode and haven't settled on a mat yet, I've got you covered. I've linked a video above reviewing the top 30 PEMF mats on the market right now. That's a great place to start if you want the full picture. Or if you prefer to do your own side-by-side comparison, head over to perfectpemf.com. There's an interactive comparison table there where you can filter and compare all 30 mats in one place. Specs, features, price, all of it. Thanks for watching. I'm Larry Phelps, and I'll see you in the next one.